We're talking about graduates with master's degrees in computer science and technical engineering that were told, do this and you can succeed. And now it's like, JK. And I think it is a serious issue that is there. We're going to have to wait out the market to realize itself. But by then, what's the collateral damage that we're going to have to deal with? What do you think that's going
Right.
to look like?
I mean, we were like, first to go back on a couple of things, like
Yeah,
they were
sorry.
told
I thought I
this.
said too much there. Continue.
No, no, that's okay. They were told this, and I was like, that's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite terms these days. Is they say, they say if you do this, then you'll get that. Who's they? Who is they? And look, this is a societal thing where, hey, you work hard in school, you go to college, you get a degree, you're gonna get you can get a good job, you got a leg up on somebody else. It's not necessarily the truth anymore, right? The stats I just told you, actually, if you spent those 4 years getting work experience instead, you might have a better shot at getting a technical job in IT, right? So that's part one, and just kind of wanted to reiterate that. The second part, you're absolutely right. The reason why senior, and look, Frank, I think it's time you and I, just come to terms with it. We're pretty close to middle age, if not already middle age, and we will
Oh,
die
yes.
someday.
I had a discussion with my dentist the other day, and he's like, you're having some serious wear on your teeth. Are you grinding them? I'm like, I'm grinding them, first of all, yes. And then he goes, well, you might want to get, and he offered me some type of service. Like it was like caps or something, or I don't know. And I'm like, listen, shoot me straight. Give me a percentage of how much of my teeth I've worn down. And he goes, it could be almost up to 50%. I said, well, good news. I'm 41. That means I got another 50% in there. And by the time
Yeah,
they go, either I'm gone or I'll be gumming stuff anyway. And he
there you
didn't like,
go. And yeah, of course he didn't.
but yes. So yes, you're right. We're middle aged. Please continue.
And the other half to that was that we are going to die someday, right? Everybody's going to die
Yeah.
someday. It's fine. It's just a
Not
fact
that
of
one
life.
rich guy. But who's that dude who's doing all the search and longevity? Have you seen him?
Yeah. Uh,
Hold on. I'm going to
what
look
is his
this up.
name? Look him up.
But like
While you're looking him up, the point is
long,
that
yeah,
we're going to die. We're eventually going to age out and retire too. So who's going to take over for us if we don't have people have that capability to be the juniors? Then who's taking over for us, right? That's and this is a great. We had a
Brian
great.
Johnson, billionaire, lifelong immortalist. That's who. There you go.
What's his name?
Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson.
Not
Okay,
to be
how
confused
could
with
we forget?
another Brian Johnson you may know.
Yep. How could we forget that? But we had a great conversation with James about this too, right? And it was
Yeah, we
about
did.
when we had James Gustafson on the podcast. We asked him, we were kind of going back and forth on, how do you train the next generation of folks? Because with AI, it's they're almost not having to learn certain things that we had to learn. And look, it's not just the old man saying, "Oh, you kids don't have to learn what I have to learn anymore." It's the fact that we're still using the same things to do the same things, right? AI is still going to need somebody to program it and to help with it. And everybody's like, well, won't AI eventually take that over? Maybe, but also AI learns from us. So if we're not training it, and some people will be like, well, now there's AI that learns from itself, right? It's like, sure, but if you just go ahead and cut things off today, let's say we cut things off today, and we're like, AI just knows what it knows right now, and it can learn its own things off of that, but it's never going to learn from us ever again. We have now locked it into time and space and said, you will learn everything as if it is 2025. And so in 2048, it's still going to be thinking about things in terms of 2025. And now again, you're going to have somebody say, yeah, but it will train itself to learn and to think like a human in 2028 or 2048 or whenever it is. It's like
Yeah.
maybe, but again, if we're locking this thing in, we don't know because we just don't know enough about it. So we're making a lot of suppositions here, and we're postulating about the capabilities that AI has to train itself. Currently, it doesn't look great. If we stopped it now, if we stopped, development on it now, and also if we just continue on with current technology, we're going to hit a brick wall very, very soon on its capabilities. And I think, as you kind of already alluded to, we've almost hit that, right? And James talked about this, and Micah talked about this when we had
We need
him
to
on.
rush quicker towards it, as far as I'm concerned.
And so we're going to start hitting this wall now, and they're going to be like, well, we need to hire some people who can do this because AI can't do it.